started and cognizant of everybody's time. So welcome to the PHRA's informational experience webinar today. Our goal is to go ahead and address some commonly asked questions, give you an opportunity to interact with us and ask your own questions as well. So be sure to follow and connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter if you haven't already. And this webinar will be recorded and sent to you within 24 hours via email, along with some general follow-up information on how to access the benefits that we'll be discussing today. And if you have any questions throughout the webinar, please feel free to use the chat box to send them. We'll address everything at the conclusion of the webinar. So let's go ahead and get started and introduce our presenters.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, everybody. I am Liz Lamping, the Executive Director here at the Pittsburgh Human Resource Association. I have been employed now with the PHRA for the last 13 years. I received my master's degree from Carnegie Mellon University in Business Management with a concentration in Human Resources. And prior to joining the PHRA, I was the Senior Director of Member Services and a Project Manager for the Society of Human Resource Management in Washington, D.C. As your Executive Director, I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of the association, and this can include managing all the committees, the staff, as well as developing business plans in collaboration with our Board of Directors.
Hello, everybody. My name is Catherine Miller. I am the Membership Development Specialist with the Pittsburgh Human Resources Association. And as of last week, I have been a part of the staff for 5 years. I earned my undergraduate degree in Human Resources Management from the Point Park University. And at the PHRA, I am responsible for the oversight of membership growth and retention efforts, aiding in the development of membership programs and events, and I serve as the liaison to volunteer committees and provide support to carrying out all of their initiatives. So over the next few minutes, we will review the basics of the PHRA, how you can make the most of your membership, and answer any questions that you have. So here's what we'll cover. The structure of the organization and our strategic priorities, 2021 highlights, member benefits review, as well as how to get involved, and events, and then we'll conclude with the questions. So we look forward to getting to know all of you a little bit more and connecting you all to each other. So moving forward, Liz, would you like to provide an overview of the PHRA and how it's structured and our strategic priorities?
I would love to. Thank you so much, Catherine, for kicking us off today. So I would like to start by saying that we have now entered our 106th year of serving and advancing HR professionals. So our chapter's primary focus has always been to provide local networking and professional development opportunities for our member. Back in 1972, we began our chapter charter with the Society for Human Resource Management. And for those of you that aren't familiar with SHRM, it is the world's largest association devoted to HR management. So it should be no surprise that we wanted to become an affiliated chapter of SHRM. It's important to note, though, however, that membership in the PHRA is separate from the membership in the National SHRM organization. There are two separate organizations there. SHRM currently has more than 575 affiliated professional chapters within the US and chapters in more than 140 countries. PHRA is considered a super mega chapter, and we're very proud of this because there's only 17 chapters that have over 1,000 members. Out of that 575, there's only 17 that are as large as PHRA. There's a few requirements for us to maintain our affiliation with SHRM, such as 51% of our members also have to be members of SHRM to remain affiliated. And we also have to have chapter representation at our state council level. And that's typically our chapter president is our representative. And at the state councils, they provide structure for the key volunteer leaders in the state to consult together on local affairs, activities, and needs, and the problems within the state that they can be sounding boards for each other. Due to the hard work of our staff and our dedicated volunteers, the PHRA has become the proud recipient of several awards from SHRM as well as Pennsylvania State Council over the years. The ones that I'm most proud of would be back in 2015, and then again in 2020, we were named Chapter of the Year. And most recently, we were awarded the prestigious Excel Platinum Award for our 2020 accomplishments. The Excel Award can be earned at 4 different levels, and PHRA has received the highest award designation. The Excel Award can be given to state councils and chapters, and it's mainly to recognize major accomplishments such as strategic activities, technical initiatives that elevate the profession of human resources. So now I'd like to talk a little bit about the structure. So PHRA's paid staff, which would be myself and Catherine, we kind of steer the boat by managing the day-to-day operations and the committee initiatives. And PHRA's board members are the fiduciaries who drive the organizations towards a sustainable future by adopting sound, ethical, and legal governance and financial management policies, as well as making sure the association has adequate resources to continue to advance our mission. And believe it or not, there will be a day we will be back together soon in events in the foreseeable future. So when you're at that next PHRA event, please take a glance at the badges on the attendees' name tags. If that person is a board member, they will be clearly marked. So introduce yourself and feel free to ask questions, give feedback to those folks. That's what we're here for, what they're for, to help serve the membership. As I kind of mentioned and touched on, our vision is to align HR as a strategic business partner in organizations by leading and increasing HR competency as well as business acumen. Our strategic priorities are goals that are deemed most important by our board of directors to ensure that the current and future health of our association is still strong. So the staff and the committees, they really do a lot of the work to drive these priorities to guarantee that we are working towards that mission and vision. So in order to do this, we need to continue to serve the HR profession, maintain financial stability, broadcast the message of HR, and engage with the Pittsburgh business community. So I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about each of the strategic priorities. So our first one is to serve you, the local HR professional. And we do this by providing a number of unique benefits that will help to contribute to your professional as well as your personal development, and that are really just value-added resources for you to apply within your organization. Just recently, our member development specialist, Catherine, created a content video archive so that all of our programs can be viewed at your convenience. So you can now personalize your online learning experience and continue to develop those vital HR skills you need without ever having to leave your desk and in a time and speed that is just right for you. Some of the topical areas that are already out there on this on-demand page would be information about the COVID workforce, post-COVID workforce, mental health, COVID vaccines, marijuana laws, managing conflict, and social media. So please, when you have a moment, take a look at the on-demand page. And after you've looked at the on-demand page, please take a look at all of the other programs. There's something out there for sure for everybody. Our second strategic priority is to maintain our present course of strong financial management. And due to our strong financial management, we were able to continue to provide our members with certification scholarships, just recently trial memberships for new members, and the HR rescue packages, as well as extending in transition membership rates for those members in need. And our third strategic priority is to proactively look for ways to broadcast the message of HR. Our board has determined that we needed to invest our time and resources into exploring content delivery platforms that would find relevant, timely, and meaningful information and news for our members. So when we created our new website 2 years ago, we also launched Up Content. Up Content is a delivery tool that streamlines our process and to provide just relevant, customized content and emails for our members. So please be sure to check it out on our website. It's under the What We're Reading section. in the top menu, and you can also check for the weekend HR Digest. This is something that comes out on every other Saturday, and it's a hand-picked compilation of the week's most relevant news and articles picked to help serve and advance you within your profession. And finally, our fourth strategic priority is to engage the Pittsburgh business community with collaborative outreach efforts. Over the years, we've partnered with several organizations throughout Allegheny County to host volunteer days, collect monetary and item donations for those most in need. And hopefully we will all be back together doing this in person coming this fall, but please let us know if there's a charity that you know of in need. We are always looking for additional ways to engage with our community. All right, so that's a bit of the overview of our strategic priorities. So as you can see from what we just kind of discussed and hit on, that we are on track to continue to achieve success as it relates to our strategic priorities. And I know with our member support that we will continue the tradition of excellence that the PHRA has established for 106 years. So Catherine, will you now provide us some more details on the PHRA membership benefits?
Absolutely, happy to. So now that we've heard a little bit about the PHRA and a little bit about the association, we would like to hear a little bit about you. So momentarily, you will see a poll that will appear on your screen. If you wouldn't mind just taking a few quick moments to complete that poll. What was the top reason for joining the PHRA, or what interests you in the PHRA if you're not a current member? Okay. Is everybody able to see the poll? Okay, perfect. Okay. Give it a couple more seconds. And Liz, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this. If you wouldn't mind, I can't see the results, so if you wouldn't mind letting me know what those are, that would be fantastic.
Sure thing. So the top reason for joining the PHRA was networking opportunities, followed by learning professional development opportunities and our HR news and resources.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we will be discussing more of those coming up here shortly, so that's great. So now I will just go ahead and we can take a few minutes to review some PHRA member benefits and how you can use them. These benefits, as well as additional resources, can be found on our website, which is www.pittsburghra.org. So we will go ahead, excuse me, and start with member discounts. So we are proud to be able to present our members with discounts on things like event registrations, membership dues, and even university tuition if you're interested in continuing education. PHRA members are eligible to save up to 50% on individual programs, and all you need to do to take advantage of those discounts is just to be signed into your PHRA member account, and the website will automatically deduct the discount when you register for events. We also offer group membership discounts to companies who have 5 or more professional members listed on their same invoice. Registering as a group can save you anywhere from 10% to 40% off of your invoice total. And you can go ahead and navigate to the member value section on our webpage for more information about money saving opportunities, or you're more than welcome to reach out to me directly and we can have a conversation and I can help direct you through those a little bit better. Now moving on to networking and connecting. Like we all mentioned and we've seen in the poll, that seems to be a really popular reason for joining the PHRA. After being stuck inside for a year, we all want to connect with each other. So with over 1,000 members and multiple networking events a year, we are able to offer ample opportunities to connect with local HR professionals. So throughout the past year, we did have to transition our networking events to a virtual platform, and we have been thrilled to be able to connect with you all through Zoom to share good news, discuss new and upcoming HR trends, go through some educational content. And we were even able to, within the last month or so, to be able to share with our members a new tour of our office space. The PHRA Networking Committee is also busy planning more events for this year, so be sure to keep an eye out for additional virtual and in-person networking opportunities for 2021 on our website under the Conferences and Events tab. Learn. The PHRA has been responsible for training hundreds of HR professionals with top quality content and instruction through educational programs and conferences. Our programs do meet the highest possible educational standards and are often eligible for SHRM and HRCI recertification credits. Our current educational programs can be found under the Conferences and Events tab of our website. And we are excited to share with you that we recently launched an on-demand webinar library that Liz had mentioned earlier. So you'll be able to view all of the content that we are able to record within that on-demand library at your own convenience. So the webinar library can also be accessed from the same Conferences and Events tab. When you hover over that, you'll see the link and it'll take you directly to it. And now moving on to some of the resources that we have available. As one of the country's largest HR associations, the PHRA volunteers and staff work very hard to be able to provide the most reliable and relevant resources and tools to help you stay connected to your profession. We do this through things such as directories, in-house publications. There's a robust career center listed on our website and a SHRM certification scholarship. All of these benefits and more can be found on our website under the various menu tabs at the top. And as always, if you need any assistance navigating the website or any of these benefits, you're welcome to reach out to us directly or contact the PHRA office. Now, you may be asking, how are you able to get involved with the association as a member? So we do provide ample opportunities for our members to volunteer, which give you the ability to directly impact the types of programs, events, and initiatives that we are able to offer, as well as giving you an opportunity to network with some of our most engaged members. And some of the most effective ways to get involved with the association are to join our buddy program, which is our version of a mentorship program where we are able to match veteran members with some newer PHRA members to help you navigate your membership, but also navigate your HR career, to become a sponsor or present an HR topic to our membership. More information about getting involved with the association in this capacity can be found in the volunteer section on the Get Involved tab of our website. Now, one of the best ways and the most effective ways to get involved with the PHRA community is to join one of our committees. Our committees meet just about once per month, and participation is an incredible way to directly impact association initiatives. Our experiences show that committee involvement also has the potential to turn into additional leadership roles within the PHRA. On the slide that you see on your screen here are a list of all of the current committees that you can go ahead and get involved with, as well as a little bit of a description about what it is that the committee, what their initiatives are. And if you would like to learn more about committees, such as how to participate on one or even how to get signed up, you can navigate to the Get Involved tab and all of the information we found on that page. And as always, again, you're welcome to reach out to us directly and we'd be happy to chat about some of those involvements there. And next, Liz, I believe you will be going ahead to cover important announcements.
Sure thing. So as Catherine highlighted, there is always something happening at the PHRA, and there's always ample ways to get involved. I would like to highlight our 3 signature events and some ways you could get involved with those events. So first up, we just had our Engaging Pittsburgh Innovative People Practices award celebration. So for over 2 decades, Engaging Pittsburgh has recognized employees and employers from across the region who have demonstrated creativity in designing business practices. All of our finalists this year had engaged in different ways that led to extraordinary effort and positive results within the workplace. And I'd just like to take a minute to congratulate the 2021 winners. So we had Urban Redevelopment Authority of Pittsburgh, Edgar Snyder and Associates, Black Box, and our leader of the year was Sonia Lane Gartside, who is an executive coach, master trainer, change management consultant, and diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant. Over the years, this award has now recognized over 300 businesses in both the private and public sectors, ranging in size from 250 employees to 10,000. in all various industries. So if you're a part of a company that's doing some great things, you'll want to pay attention to our website to see how you can get involved with this campaign throughout this year, leading up to the award ceremony next year. Our next signature event of the year is our Golf and Bocce Outing, and I am thrilled to announce that we will be back. The outing is happening this year. It is one of our best attended networking events. So I think it was 44% of you said that you had joined to participate in networking. So you're not going to want to miss this event. It was created to just break down barriers with our members so that you get to meet each other, have some fun, learn new things, and just make new friends within the profession. So I'm looking forward to bringing the members back together for this event in a safe and fun environment on September 24th at the Montour Heights Country Club. And then we'll end the year with our third signature event, which is our annual conference. So this year will mark our 73rd annual conference. So that's 73 years of cutting edge sessions, top-notch speakers, fresh perspectives, career-changing insights, and countless connections. And we have no plans to stop at 73 years. So this October, we'll provide a virtual and safe experience for our conference to provide our attendees 2 phenomenal days of connecting, learning, and growing from just about anywhere you would like to be. Our goal is to bring you the amazing conference experience that our members have come to expect from the PHRA. The platform may look a little different than when we were in person, but the core of PHRA is staying the same. And that core is the same top quality, same expert speakers, same opportunities for networking, same opportunities to meet with resource partners, lots of giveaways and games to participate in, and even a fun happy hour as well. Plus, there's even more that you can't get at an in-person conference, and that is the on-demand sessions. So you'll be able to watch the sessions on your own schedule, which means no longer having to pick and choose between all of the different breakout sessions. So those are our 3 signature events that I hope you guys mark your calendars for. The PHRA, we really take a lot of pride in the fact that our educational conferences, our programming, and our networking events provide value development opportunities for our members. So the events really are created to stimulate your thinking and shape the knowledge that our members rely upon to be successful in today's competitive workplace. And we really listen to what the members say and create our programming based off of the member opinion survey, so that all the topical areas are articulated from the member opinion survey. So I know Catherine has some of our upcoming events there. I hope you mark your calendars there. Catherine, I'll turn it back to you and see if you want to go over some questions.
Sounds great. Well, thanks everybody for your time. So now it's your turn to ask us some questions and to pick our brains. We're happy to answer any questions that you may have, or if you would like for us to clarify anything that we went ahead and covered, please feel free to use the chat feature to ask your questions, or you're welcome to unmute yourself and ask that way as well. Okay.
This is Perry. I have a question about the college, I guess, relations or university relations. So way back when, we won't talk about dates, I was involved in that committee through the PHRA. Is that still, like, do the local universities and colleges still have chapters, or how is that handled today?
Oh, go ahead, Liz. Did you want to take that one?
I wasn't going to step on your toes, but I do know some of the history that may have happened prior to you coming into the PHRA. So there used to be a lot of SHRM HR student chapters at the universities, and the SHRM sponsored chapters have kind of gone away, and it's more now HR clubs that are not sponsored by SHRM, but a lot of the, like Point Park University has an HR club. I think that they might be trying to become affiliated with SHRM again, but a lot of the others are just clubs within the own universities now.
Excellent, thanks.
Absolutely.
Anybody else? It's a quiet group.
Well, I think I just got one come up into the chat. So just discussing committee involvement. So the question is, what is the time commitment requirement to participate on a PHRA committee? So that's a very good question. So right now, our committees typically meet during business hours. Pre-COVID, we met via telephone conference call with some occasional in-person meetings, depending on the committee. Now our committees meet online via Zoom through an online virtual platform. And the time commitment is typically only about an hour a month within the committee meetings. And then most committees will host anywhere from 1 to 4 events throughout the year. And committee members are expected to assist in planning and encouraged to attend those events as well. So I hope that helps clarify some things for you. Are there any other questions? Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. So I think that may be all of the time that we have for questions today. But if you have any questions after the webinar concludes, you're more than welcome to send Liz or I an email. I will be in touch via email within 24 hours with a link to view the programs. You're welcome to reply to that one as well if you have any questions. But thank you again for taking the time to participate with us in this experience informational webinar. So we hope to see you at an event soon, whether it's in person or online. So thank you all again and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Catherine and Liz.
Bye, everybody. See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.